What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Night Studios with another season on Osiris New Dawn, or at least I hope it'll end up being another season. So a couple of things right off the bat. Some of you may notice this is not Talos Principle. So I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but suffice to say, there was two factors. One was Talos Principle. I played it a little bit. I actually did record an episode for it, but decided not to go with it, at least for now. Because I'll get into a little bit of the details, but it was a little bit different than I expected, and I'm not too excited about doing videos on it, and I'll go into that in a bit. The second reason is because almost 2 days after I uploaded my poll video, it was August 29th. You can check to see what date that was. I don't remember offhand. It's very late here. This is actually being recorded the day before you'll see this. But they did the Architect update for Osiris New Dawn, which, from what I have seen, is a huge game changer in that it almost turns it into more of a Subnautica Minecraft situation. Not Minecraft. Probably closer to Subnautica, I guess, but where you see this in the background of everything's all snapped and attached. Well, now you can build on top of things and do separate, there's a bunch of cool new stuff, and they've overhauled quite a bit of the game. For example, if we hit single player, I don't have anything, so let's hit new, and you'll see we actually have classes now. There's level up systems and stuff like that, so each class starts with points in different tiers. Marines start with different starting gear as well as more combat points. Makes sense. Engineers, engineering points. Scientists, science points. Oh, nope, wrong button. It's all very self-explanatory. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Ranger. I know the irony of, well, I think you started as a Ranger by default in the first version of the game. Anyways, the reason being they have the most balanced of the tree tier. And since I don't really know much about the tree tier yet, we're going to go with that. I've already test played a little bit, so I may move through this relatively quickly. I would honestly pick blue. You guys know how much I love blue. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, maybe I'll do that. The problem I had was the blue was purple. I didn't like it, but I didn't see that secondary color before. That's kind of cool, but it's a little much. We could do maybe something like that. Yeah, why not? So we'll confirm. Now you can do a bunch of weird stuff here. We can make an alien. Yeah. I don't know what I just made. But I'm just going to leave it as default because I think that looks fine. And then you have stats for your speed, health, strength, and stamina. Now, strength, I'm not really sure what it does. Speed, self-explanatory. Health, self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure stamina is how long you can run. When I did this before, when I was doing my test character, I kind of just went, I think that was kind of how I had it set up, mostly on speed and health and stuff, just for survivability. And then you get your first look at the new tech or skill tier type thing. So you have your 3 categories. Now, I probably should have a furnace. I really wanted a pistol and stuff, but it's not as important because we start with a pistol and stuff. So I in hindsight, I may not do that like I did before. Might do that. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Wall straights. Unlocks the ability to build wall straights. Wall straights are physical barriers you can build to protect an area. You know what? Let's do that. But there's a lot more stuff to it now. We have a stone axe, shard blades, crab scythe, machetes, crude axes. You got the 2 typical starting weapons from before and their ammo, but now there's a bolt rifle, heavy assault rifle, tactical knives, dragon's teeth. Wait, what? Don't tell me there's dragons. Dragon tooth or short piercing. I don't even want to know. Eventually you can get, like, gun turrets now. I think you could do that before, but to a lesser extent, I believe. And some of this, like I said, is a little bit redundant depending on how you have it set up. Like, you start with a multi-tool, do you really need to build another one? I don't know. I am still learning what is and is not important in this, so I'm probably going to make a few mistakes in what I pick from the beginning. Airlocks seem important. Just saying. Probably gonna pick that one, though I could go with small crate. Whatever. What's done is done. We'll start with flares and then do that, because that gives us the forging ability. We start with a map, so I don't really need that stuff, but that's computers, fabrication, so I'm thinking kind of going more this route. 3D printer seems important from some of the stuff I've read. And then that gets into the climate control stuff. Can I do... that's not enough. Can do batteries. Okay, so we have 1 point left. That seems pretty good. Name... In case anyone didn't know what I was saying at the beginning. Let's do... Yeah... No. Let's do... Yeah, we'll leave it. That's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it as normal. I have complained before that it needed some balancing on my last attempt, but I haven't played the new balance setup, so, you know. And this is kind of... I picked single player, so I don't think this really matters if I click on any of that. So let's go with that. Okay. So, once again, we are greeted by the third moon of Theseus Prime in Proteus 2.
Seek medical assistance immediately.
So, we find the patch tape.
Medical assistance would be great.
So, we're gonna grab that. It looks like you have to do this relatively quickly. So, we didn't really get a chance to read any of that stuff. Heals hit points can be used very quickly, blah, blah, blah. So, we patch the suit. Now we get the bandages. Missions on the left say heal wounds. We'll hit that.
Vitals stabilized.
And we're good to go at this point. We are in our escape pod, which is completely new. This all is new at this point. Like I said, I did do some testing to see what all had changed and things. And this is really cool. So the door's jammed. So we equip our chisel. And we smack our way out like any good survivor. Okay. So now we're out in the world. Now... This is a really interesting part. You can actually... There's this stuff on the ground to collect, obviously. Oh, there's a bandage over here. How'd you get over here? But there's also... I'm not even reading this. You can gather, blah, blah, blah. It probably told me something about this in the, in those little tooltips, and I probably just completely ignored it. So we have oxygen tanks... There's a bunch of stuff strewn here, which kind of gives you the idea of which direction you were going when you crashed. And I have found it a little bit easier to pick up items in first person. So while I'm gathering all this stuff, I'm going to keep it in first. I generally like to play in third person for those of you that didn't see my original series on Osiris. But, like I said, it could just be an early access thing, could be just because of how it's set up, I don't know. Could be intentional for all I know. But it just seems a little bit easier to pick up things in first person. It's just a little more precise, I guess. So, one thing that I also noticed is, the sound effects in the game are actually louder in third person, which is a little bit weird in my opinion, because it's not like you're actually leaving your helmet. Whatever. But now you can actually hit these red areas on this escape pod, as well as any sections that we find, like of the rest of the ship, in order to gather other materials, which I have no idea what they're used for yet. But perhaps it'll be used later. Why is this not breaking? See what I mean? About the precision thing? just seems like sometimes it's not quite as accurate in third. Come on. There we go. And sometimes on these you can also highlight ones that are buried underground and get a little bit more. Kind of like this. This is a really small one. And yeah, like that. If I can get it to actually hit it. There we go. Okay. Another thing, I will probably be referencing stuff that has changed. If you guys haven't seen, if you're watching this and you haven't seen my original playthrough, then that's kind of a my bad, I guess. But that way, for those of you that saw my original one, you know what I'm talking about. For one thing, they changed one of my favorite gimmicks in the game, which I called it like, I don't remember what, I think it was like thruster sprinting or something like that. Because what I would do is you'd sprint, and then right when you were done, you'd jump and you'd hold your thrusters, and I've noticed that when I've tried that in this, it kind of seems like I slow down a little bit, so I don't know if that was just a fluke and it's still in the game, or if I just, like, I don't know if I... Whoa! What the... Switch to first person, get hurt. Oh, there you are. And I probably should be... Okay. That was funny. One other major change for any of you that have played it before, they took out the infinite ammo on the pistol, which I was very depressed about. Break already, dagnabbit. That's not a breakable section, I guess. I thought it was highlighted in red, but apparently not so much. Okay. And you'll also notice we have a mission to head to the Proteus 2 continent. Oh, it does randomize. Okay, because I had... Hey, there's more stuff buried underground. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Can I hit that? Can I get it? Of course not. Alright. Okay. Let me adjust this as well. I don't really need this multi-tool thing at the moment, and... probably not the mining tool, I guess. But yeah. Oh, there's the continent. Okay. Speaking of mapping, they changed the map up to where it's much easier to read. The original was very difficult to read. It was very abstract. And it starts you off with the mission objective. Oh, there's an inflatable dome. Interesting. Let's go grab that. That could come in handy. The start position, the respawn position. We're kind of closing in on this anyway. Now, I don't know what the icons are. There's blue and there's red. I'm assuming red's bad. It's just kind of... it just makes sense. So we've technically reached the... continent, I guess. And you'll notice that our mission changed. Oh, we can... Wait. Oh, what happened? Hold right mouse button and scroll. Oh, you can actually zoom in, zoom out. That's cool. Did not know that. That's neat. That's neato. So yeah, we have a mission to build a furnace as well as find Osiris 1 base. Now, I did for... What is that? Okay. Please tell me that's not the inflatable dome. It kind of looks like the inflatable dome. How am I supposed to get to that? Glitch? Methinks? Actually, in truth, I'm not even sure if that's supposed to be there, because when I first started the game on my test world to see how the game played, it never even came up with an inflatable dome waypoint thing. So I'm kind of curious if this is even supposed to be here or not, or if this is literally a glitch. I'm thinking major glitch here. I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can get it though. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be here or not. Oh, there's another section I could loot. Owned by me. Apparently not. Okay. Oh, that was rocks. Man, that scared me. That got me excited. I thought I could get it from here. I don't think I can get up that high. Nope. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm calling shenanigans. I think that's a glitch. So we're going to leave this set to the Osiris base. Now, I don't think I'm going to actually go there this episode. Mainly because I full-on just sprinted to it. In my test world, and it took a good amount of time to get over there. I'm not going to lie. It's 2,000 meters. It's doable. Like, if I wanted to, I could, but I really don't want to do that again. Like, we're going to, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to do it this episode. Okay, this is highlighted in red. You guys see this, right? I still say it's set up to be first person is more accurate. I've also noticed a weird little thing where I seem to have a lower frame rate in first person. I don't really know what the cause of that could be or why that even makes sense, but it does seem to be a thing. So there's that. But yeah, so there's melee weapons now, which is cool. They took out the infinite ammo, much to my dismay. On the pistol, it now uses these laser cells. I don't know how hard they are to make or anything, but it's kind of like, I'm depressed. Mission 1, build a... Oh, okay, there's actually logs here. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Activate new mission and mission. Now that you've made it to solid land, you should build yourself a furnace so that you can produce process raw materials. This will be necessary if you want to build anything more advanced. Find space debris at your crash site, or by searching the area with your locator for fallen shuttle parts. Oh, you know what? That could be what the blue one is. I'd wager. Maybe. That could just be plants or gatherable resources. I'm not too sure. Okay, build a furnace. Remaining energy. Replace with a fresh battery to restore energy. No! No, no, no. They actually did that? Crud muffin. That's another thing they might have apparently changed, is adding batteries to where you actually need batteries for your lamp. Before you could just kind of use them indefinitely. It was really fun. So I guess we didn't level up, but we have 2 stat points. Let's put that into stamina? Maybe? Or stamina and speed? Let's try that. Why not? Okay. So a furnace. We gotta go to crafting. I did find out how to make a furnace, right? So, how do I craft? Oh, okay. So this is crafting, like, tools and stuff. This is actually crafting stuff and things. I got it. Okay. Debris hut. What? A debris hut provides a small living area from debris found from human-made structures and vehicles. This is too small to build furniture and isn't airtight, but can keep you hidden from creatures through the night. Oh, that's awesome! Okay, so we need 5 patch tape and 10 space debris. We have that. You can build a crab one. Or a skelepod. Oh, so they have added some stuff. Okay, cool. Upper story habitat. See, this is what I was talking about. There's an upper story now. Needs ability, stackable habitation, stuff like that. So there's some new cool stuff and things. What is this stuff for? I don't know what the difference... Oh, it's probably descending, ascending. So furnace. Oops! I didn't read what... Ooh. Okay, so you can lower or raise it. Interesting. I think we're just gonna set up shop on this hilltop right now, right here. Cancel build, rotate left. Okay. Interesting. And they still have the hold to get full health thing. Boom. We leveled up, so now build a depository. Wow, okay. Stuff happened. Oh, we leveled up. That was the big thing. Okay, so let's put strength allows you to carry more. Ah, okay. Well, let's balance this out then. So that's... does it tell me how many points I have and everything? Additional is 0.05, 0.05, or plus 0.05, not point. And then... Alright, so let's just do stamina again then. And we've got engineering proficiency. So we have 7 points. Can I do anything with that? 9, 9, everything's 9. So I can't really do anything with that yet. Okay. So you can open the furnace. Here's the storage here. Okay. Okay, and then it probably is going to put it here. Yep. Okay, does this have any kind of... Doesn't have... It doesn't seem like this has a... like a spoil time or anything, so that's good. And whatever's red, you don't have enough of. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, we're getting there. We're getting there. Stuff and things. Let's go ahead and build one of these, because this looks awesome. I feel like it's like Tatooine or something. I know it's not part of the mission, but I feel like we need a house. Or at least a place to sleep. That's probably going to end up being one of the missions, but I don't really care. Engineering proficiency. Okay. So when we go in here, can I do anything? Oh, okay. So that sets our saves. It saves our progress and sets our respawn point. Good. Okay, cool. And unlike the other one, the inflatable dome and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't really let you, like they said, get out of the weather or anything like that, but that's fine. Alright, depository. Where is that? Oh! See, this is the other thing they added. It's hard to... I don't know what that actually indicates. I guess just modular building, but now there's floors, walls, ceilings, pillars, all that kind of stuff to let you kind of build a little bit more freely. I imagine the interior stuff is probably going to snap to spots like it did before, but that's, you know, it's whatever. This isn't a depository, but it is a space chest. What do I need for this? 10 iron ingots, 10 aluminum ingots. For now... Shape metal, shape stone... Okay, so for now we're going to build some space debris crap. I think. We're going to totally, like, Swiss Family Robinson this and get squared away. Okay. More engineering proficiency. 3 guesses what class I should have picked. And let's do a chest, and we'll put that... Can you build inside? No. Well, it kind of can, actually. But I don't really want to. Now, I noticed it snapped to the top. I wonder if that's another thing you can do or not. For now... I guess we'll put this... I don't know how difficult this will be to access or anything, so let's just put it over here, I guess. And then we're going to need to get some materials, particularly aluminum and iron, apparently. Oh, that's cool! It actually tells you the capacity and what all it can hold. What? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Alright. I'm down with that. So yeah, they've changed a lot about the game, and it is definitely better off for it. Floating inflatable. Speaking of things that have changed, let's see. Was there any... There should be some deposits around here. That's iron. I was trying to see on my radar if that... I'm guessing blue is resources, but it's kind of difficult to make out what they actually are. Okay, let's see here. So this is a blue one that I'm like right on top of. That's base metal. So maybe that's, or maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's base metal. I think base metal gives you multiple, like, different kinds. Like, you're seeing aluminum and all that stuff. It's giving me, like, multiple different kinds. And apparently you can critical, which is, I think, the different colors. I think it's giving us different amounts. Let's test that theory. So that's +5. That's +6. The 6 went gold. That was +7 and it didn't give us a gold. So I'm not really sure what the colors are for. Okay. Yeah, I still don't really know what the colors are all about. I mean, it's not like we have a different... You know what? I wonder if it's a stack is full. Let's try that. So I have +3... Bloodleaf Forest. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there it did it again. Maybe just bonus? Oh, skelepod sheddings. Okay. Rock. The rocks give us combat proficiency? I mean, okay. So the the proficiency thing is a little interesting too. It's separate from your character level. It's just as you do things in those fields, you get proficiency points, which every time you hit 100, then you get another point. So that's kind of interesting. Glass containers. This tool can be used either for defending yourself or for mining. That's interesting. Whereas the chisel's just for minerals. Let's do small crates or habitation. We have 12. I should probably do habitation. Barracks. The barracks acts as your primary resting area where you can also build furniture that provides small buffs. Habitat acts as a central... Yeah, we're gonna do barracks. Or, that thing. Let's do that. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, here, let's test that theory. So we have our light on. Remaining energy is 100%. Actually, it looks a little bit bluer than it did before, which is cool. I don't think I have enough aluminum. That's magnesium. Where'd the aluminum go? There it is, 7. I think I need 10. Do we see aluminum anywhere? Oh, what is this? Iron. More iron. Oh, this might be base metal. Actually, yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh, plutonium. It's like a random slot machine. 99. Okay, now here's the bigger question. Does it go away? Or does it recharge, I mean? Shoot, I'm gonna gather resources. It keeps giving me combat. I mean, gather resources. Gather, yeah. You guys know what I mean. Okay. So... What did they say I needed for the depository? I need 10 ingots of each one. Ooh, okay. Okay, I can only do 4. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you can basically just left-click spam, but it'll stop you when you don't have enough, because I didn't have enough aluminum. That's pretty beast. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, so while we're looking for more aluminum. This episode may be a little bit longer because it's my first episode, and so I kind of want to get some stuff progressed, because that's the proper way you should say that. But at the same time, I didn't really... I had some things I needed to talk about, like showing off the original... Or not the original, the new way that you start the game up and the character creation and stuff like that that I wouldn't normally have to do. And I needed to talk about Talos. So, a little bit, like, we're going to be looking for aluminum here, but a little bit of kind of real talk for a second. I didn't really know much about Talos Principle. I knew it was a puzzle game, and I was thinking, you know, kind of like another Witness. Okay, that's cool, you know, that type of thing. And so on and so forth. And it did actually win the straw poll, with FTB close on its heels. But for the most part, everybody seemed... What are you? Oh, you're one of those things again. Hate these things. Hated them before. Whatever changes they made, I hate them now. Okay. Hold that thought about straw polls and stuff. Uh-oh. Not a good sound. Not a good sound at all. Okay, I hate that click. That's a bad sound. Arachnoid hide and meat. So creepy. They're like a wraith mixed with a spider. It's like the creepiest thing ever. Okay. So, I just knew it was a puzzle game. That was it. And that you're a robot. Or something like that. And... dang it. Go away. Shoot. Don't bother me. I'm looking for aluminum. Leave me alone. Wait, is that a... Is that a building? Is that a base? Can I get in here? Did I build a hut for nothing? Ah! Don't shoot! Blow up my hut! Okay. I totally forgot that happens in this game, to be quite honest. And apparently I can't open that door. So... yeah. That was fun. Are we having fun yet? I'm concerned about this flashlight battery! No! No! Wait, turn around when you're swinging your sword, you dummy. Come here. I want to melee something. I don't want it to be one of those spider things. I picked the wrong thing to try and melee, though. It's like running all over my feet.
Vitals dropping.
Ha!
Starting to hurt a bit.
How about the... Okay. Can I just use...
Vitals stabilized.
Oh. There you go. Done. Okay. Man, I keep getting distracted by all these things attacking me. How dare they? What are you? Nitrogen. Okay. I don't remember it being this difficult to find aluminum, by the by. Oh, you know what? I might be able to use that crafting bench or workbench thing. Okay, so my respawn point should be at my my hut now, right? Wait. How did I... No. Oh, wow. I didn't think I got this far away from it. Okay, whatever. So anyways, Talos Principle. Back on topic. So anyways, it did win the thing. The straw poll thing. That seemed to be what everybody wanted. But Osiris was not on the list because I didn't think I was going to want to play it or that they hadn't changed much. Ooh, I can make blades out of rocks. That's cool. Okay. Crude metal axe head. Just the head, though. Maybe you have to put the pipe and the head together? Ah! Called it. Might make one of those. I don't really have anything better to do with it. So, I actually did record an episode of Talos. But, like I said, kind of real talk. The puzzle system and stuff is cool. And it looked like an overall fun game. But to be perfectly honest, I felt a little uneasy about putting out videos on it. And the main reason being the story itself, while not inherently... It's not inherently, like, religious per se, but it definitely has some super heavy religious themes wrapped into it. And not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I have my own personal beliefs and things like that, and everybody has them. You know, it's like, I always say opinions are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one. They don't always point the same way. But it was kind of just a channel thing, not from a personal or even a gaming standpoint. Like, honestly, it doesn't look like a bad game at all. It looks pretty freaking fun, and I will probably at some point go back and actually play it. I just felt a little uneasy about putting it on my channel online. Mainly because it's online. I mean, I've had very, very good fortune overall with you guys and my viewers and my subscribers and the community that has kind of formed around my channel. In that most everybody is really nice and pretty open-minded and doesn't really jump all over anybody and doesn't turn into flame wars and all this kind of stuff that you typically hear about in forums and Reddit and comment sections and all the other avenues of the intranets, or interwebs. But it was kind of like, do you count on that or do you risk playing with fire? Type of thing is like I said, this is some real talk here. Like I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. It was just from a channel side of things, and as a content creator, it was like you could end up with some super understanding, everything's cool, nobody jumps all over everybody, it doesn't turn into any kind of like, you know, religious flame war type stuff where you're wrong, no you're wrong, no you're wrong, no I'm right, you know. But I honestly just felt uneasy about it, and normally, you know, it was kind of one of those things that my mother grilled into my head growing up. She always had this phrase, when in doubt, leave it out. And I recorded the episode, I had fun with the game, but when I started working on, like, doing the descriptions and the thumbnails and editing and all that, like, I just had this feeling of unease. It wasn't a bad thing. Like I said, it's not a criticism of the game at all. It's not saying that it's a bad idea, it's not saying the theme is bad, it's not saying that it's bad to talk about that kind of stuff. I just personally don't feel like my channel is the proper place to do it, and I feel like it's the kind of game that you would have a very hard time playing online, airing videos on it without that stuff coming up and being talked about, because it's so engrossed into the story and the theme of the overall game. So that's ultimately why I decided to look elsewhere, and then on top of that, with Osiris having a new update and having a lot of changes made to it, it looked really fun. I'm actually having a lot more fun with it than I expected to so far, with some of the changes that they've made and everything. I'm enjoying this. They've changed the building system, they've changed what all you can build, they've added leveling up, it feels a lot better. Material costs still seem a smidge, so far anyway, still seem a smidge grindy, but at the moment it's a smidge. Ah! Do not hit my debris! Shaq, you jerk! I was just complimenting you, game. I was just complimenting you. Actually, if I remember correctly, don't the meteors bring resources? That, like, if I could find where one happened to crash, could be helpful? Or am I mixing my games up? Am I mixing my games up? I keep thinking that Osiris did have that, though, right? Like, if something crashed, it was... Why does my map keep resetting, by the way? I want it to be set here. So anyways, our next mission is a forge. Wait, I don't have the blueprint for that, do I? Yes, I do. Forge. What do I need? Iron, titanium, and plutonium. So I need 2 titanium, 4 plutonium, 4 iron. I think I might actually have the iron already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay, I need plutonium. I have no titanium. So that pretty much tells me... I really, 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 really cannot stress enough how much I really like the mechanic that if I have enough, I can just click as many as I want and it makes that amount. And if I don't have it, it stops me from clicking it, but I don't have to like click and drag or do it. I love that mechanic. As in most any game with a crafting system should have that mechanic. I love it. A sharpened rock that can be used to make a blade. Oh, make a blade. Okay. That's interesting. Is it raining? Oh, that's cool. I forgot it did that. So, yeah, we're running a little bit long. But like I said, it might be a little bit of a longer episode just because we're starting out, trying to get squared away, and I didn't want to spend a ton of time just sitting on the slow stuff. I wanted to make some progress. We made some decent progress, though. Is it just me, or does anybody else feel like a minute ago we could see what these were when we walked over to them and looked at them? Is that... Oh! I had my map out. Okay. That's why. One other thing that I've noticed they've changed, I don't think this actually spawns drops anymore. I don't remember if it always was that way, or if that's something new, but it feels like it's something new that it doesn't actually spawn little chunks, but it just throws it right in your inventory. Well, engineering would be easy to get. Whoa! Alright, let's try this again. Come on, on guard! Ow. Oh, it's kind of like stunned him for a second. That's cool. I swear those are face huggers, by the way. Still are. Haven't changed. So if I pull this out, and I have my map selected, then I can actually look around and see what resources are what. Okay. That's a nifty little thing. No! I just realized something entirely detrimental to everything I stand for. This has durability too! No! No, 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 no. Oh, wait, I have the ability to build it. Okay. Whew! I was thinking I've been spending points and I didn't have the ability to build another one. I was like, no! Don't do that to me, game. Okay, so base metal. I wonder if we can get titanium out of base metal, or if you have to find titanium. So far it seems like magnesium, aluminum, and iron is what makes up the base metal. We're gonna have to find titanium, I guess. Oi. Base metal, base metal, base metal. Iron. Base metal, base metal. Aluminum. Aluminum, aluminum. 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 Rock. Aluminum. Okay. Base metal. Yep. Yep. Aluminum. Yep. Base metal. Rock. Oh, what? Red berry. What? Small blue palm tree. And I think they've actually implemented chems and stuff into this now, where you can actually do chemistry stuff. Precious metal. Hello. So that's red. There's titanium. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Oh, gold? Me like precious metal. Resource supplement thing. Supplement. This is to supplement your daily vitamins. Resource. What was I going for? There was a word I was gonna go with, and it just completely ran away from me. I don't know. Yeah, see, this is where I would normally use when you're over encumbered and you can't really sprint. This was where I would normally like sprint and then use the thrusters. Oh, that's what they changed. Before you could gain speed. That's what it is. This looks like you stay at whatever speed you're at when you start flying. Before you could sprint and then jump and use your boot thrusters, and it would basically like keep going essentially, and you'd end up speeding up. That's what's different. Okay, so let's see what we ended up with. Oh, I still need plutonium. Crud. Alright, so for a forge, I need 2 titanium. Oh, I have 2 plutonium. I need 4. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Alright, titanium. Yay, we have 2. Cool. So I need 5, I think, to make 2 more of those. And we also need to use our depository to deposit things. Let's go with some... Actually, let's get some of this crap out of our inventory. How's that? All this stuff that's useful, but we're not planning on using anytime soon. Now, I don't know if this is smart enough to detect what you have in your depositories or not. So that's something we'll have to pay attention to. I don't know what these are for. Tanks filled with oxygen that can be plugged directly into your suit. This will help you catch your breath by providing oxygen in the field. Oh, so it probably is good to keep a couple of those on you. I mean, it's essentially, where's my hunger bar? Hydration, nutrients, okay. So nutrients are low. Wait, is that the right one? No, so hydration's on the left. Alright, might not want to use that until I find... I think that blue one is water, so we actually have a pretty decent spot here set up. We got plutonium from base metal, I think, before, so we can probably mine more of that. Oh, I need to find out... It's probably in the forge. It's probably in the forge. I was going to say, I need to find out where to make... let's try crafting... Oh, shard blade. So stone blade and masking tape. Masking tape is blue palms and berries. Okay, so that's how you would make another melee weapon when this one eventually breaks, which it does have durability. Everything has durability. So yeah, this seems like a good spot to stop for this episode so it doesn't run too long. But we basically need some more plutonium, then we're going to make a forge, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm having fun with this so far. It's a lot more fun than I expected it to be. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, and I hope you're not too upset by the fact that this isn't Talos. But like I said, I'm not ruling it out entirely. I just wasn't prepared for that aspect of the game, and it made me a little... Like I said, it's really nothing about the game, and it's really nothing about, like, being... Trust me, I am not phobic to things like faith and things like that. Like I said, I have my own personal beliefs and things. My channel is not designed for that. It's not designed to go into all that stuff. I like space games. I like fun games. I like Minecraft. I like, it's gaming and entertainment and fun. It's not really designed for all those hot button conflicting or argumentative issues. It's like everybody's very strongly opinionated about stuff like faith and politics and, rights and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to mess with it. Not because, everybody has their own beliefs, but it's just because it's not what I set out for my channel to do. I mentioned that briefly in the straw poll itself video, where I talked about doing a podcast series and what I would and wouldn't probably be talking about. So, with that in mind, like I said, I hope nobody's too disappointed. It is a really good game. I just was a little apprehensive, was the word I was looking for, about getting into it on a internet-based kind of medium. Playing it by yourself, actually, I encourage you to, because it looks really fun. The puzzle system's really neat and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not entirely ruling it out. I just, going into it, was like, I needed to put something out. I needed to start another thing. As it stands, I'm recording this at like 11 o'clock before, like the night before this is going to go up. So I was kind of back against the wall, pressed for time to get something in its place to replace Subnautica, at least for now. And yeah, between the unexpected kind of unexpected kind of curveball that the game gave me when I started playing it, and, then the fact that Osiris had a big major update after I had decided not to put it on the list because they hadn't changed enough, I was like, yeah, no, between all of it working, I was like, nah. I'm just going to try Osiris, see what everybody thinks. Hopefully everybody isn't too disappointed. I'm personally having more fun with this at the moment than I was with Talos. But again, that's probably because in the back of my mind I was thinking of the the video and the channel type stuff and not just playing it for fun, because it did really seem enjoyable. But with that said, we're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more of Osiris and its new updated content and all that, be sure to let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, yeah, we're going to wrap things up here, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.